So this is what the second day of Memorial Day weekend is looking like. But it's okay because yesterday was nice and tomorrow's going to be really nice and Monday's going to be nice. So one rainy day is okay. Everything is very, very green. And I stopped in the food store. I wanted to make a little tray of enchiladas, but I wanted to make green chili enchilada sauce instead of the usual red. Still with the beans, you know, still the black bean and cheese ones, but using the green enchilada sauce. So those are in the oven right now. And I'm sitting out here listening to the beautiful raindrops fall. And while I was at the food store, they had these like little bowls full of basil. What the heck is that? Little bowls full of basil. And so I got one of those. It didn't look all that healthy, but I'm going to bring it back. It'll be fine. Audrey heard that horn, and who knows what the heck that is. No idea. Way down the other street somewhere. So, I hope you guys are having a magical day. The rain is very soothing right now. Wanted to share that moment with you. Look at that bubbling green enchilada sauce. Doesn't it look good? This is where I got that beautiful... Oh, no, that was Metropolitan. The petunia. Last year, remember? Yeah. The big petunia. Yeah, they're beautiful. This is really nice, look. Look at royal candles. They're called. Look at the big rosemaries. Rosemary. Munstead strain of lavender. Yeah. These are all basil, and you see how small they are, so they started, but the rosemaries are really big. Not just, I mean, nowhere near mine, but jalapenos, serranos, hot cherry. Oh, look at the freedom with the bird. And these. They have some really nice garden things over here. Are these the ones that they call Sweet William? What? Sweet William? Or is that something different? That weird thing. Yeah. And that beautiful tree. Tiny little evergreens. This is weird. Look at this.
It's like something from the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It is crazy. I like these. They're crazy things. There's a bigger one of those, and look how it grows up like that. That looks very desert.
Yeah.
This is like yours, but a different species.
Algo así lo taparía, pero esto está, ay, esto está.
Let me see what's around the bend over there. Cypress. I love the color of those. So pretty. Beans. Extreme Inferno. Mad Hatters. I grew those last year. Trinidad Scorpion, though. That would be fun. That would be fun to grow. These are nice. There's some bigger basil here.
Is that outside?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, it is pretty big. These two, I love this with the draping down, you know? Like that color with the draping. That one. This is weird because these are tomatoes. A hanging tomato basket. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
I want to see the tag, but it's way in there. The tag. They must say cascade as they grow, because I see there's tomatoes on them. They're probably cherries, little cherries or something. It's pretty cool. Keep them off the, off the ground and stuff. I wish they had ferns though. No. I don't know why ferns are so hard to get. I think everybody must. Hi guys, and happy Memorial Day Sunday. We had a fun day today, but let me tell you something. For the entire first part of the day, once again, it was cloudy. Crazy, crazy weather. Around 2:30, the clouds went away, the sun came out, so it was okay. Now, while I chat with you, I'm going to make a cake that my friend Jan Creason here on YouTube made, and it looked so good. It was the strangest concept, but it looked so good. So I'm going to make this and bring it to my dad tomorrow. And once again, I'm an absolute mess. It was very humid today. My hair got frizzy, messed up, and I sat in the sun for a good hour and a half and just got pretty messed up. So I'm going to show you. I also stopped back at the thrift because my mother wanted to go to a particular dollar store that is the one that's next to the thrift because they had a lot of books. Some of the dollar stores haven't been getting book shipments, and so I dropped her at the dollar store and I went into the thrift again. And let me tell you something. People have discovered that it's there. And It doesn't look like they limited any entrance. It doesn't look like anyone was being careful. There was like absolutely no social distancing inside. So I was pretty horrified. I said, if they're looking to get shut right down, that's the way to do it. You know what I mean? So everything will still have price. I'll show you what I grabbed. I grabbed a couple of things and ran right the hell out. But and I'll show you everything I found later. Not just thrift, but a couple other things I picked up at Aldi and here and there where we went today. Tomorrow's going to be the Walmart run, and we're going to go to the big Gigantor Walmart down in Teterboro. So let's see how that goes. We'll go early. We'll go early and try and avoid any major rush, because it is Memorial Day and a lot of people, you know, will stay in bed for a little bit longer. So this cake that Jan taught us to make, I'm going to make right now. I'm not going to show you exactly what I'm doing because the ball is down there, but after I get it mixed and we're ready to put it in the pan, I'll show you a little bit of what it's all about. It's a very, very interesting cake. I've never actually seen anything like it. And after she made it, it's kind of like a strawberry shortcake in a way, but after she made the cake, she kind of spooned it into a bowl and covered each like spooned layer with Cool Whip, and it was most interesting. It just reminded me of a trifle, a British trifle, but without the pudding, you know, without the custard. So after we were out and about today, we went through my mother's cabinets trying to find her trifle bowl because I thought it would be beautiful for this cake. We could not find it. I don't know if it broke over the years or whatever, but we couldn't find the trifle bowl. So we're going to have to put it in a regular, ugly silver bowl after we're done. But because I don't have a big enough clear one, it's all right. Like my mother said, it'll still taste the same. True that. Okay, so I have my white cake mix here. I'm going to put, I don't know, what was it, 1 1/4 cups of water. Doesn't matter because you can't really see me here down here. A 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And 5 egg whites right in. Very nice. And then we're gonna whisk it up. I'm not a big sweet eater and I'm not a big cake eater, but this one has 2 fruits in it. It has pineapple and strawberries. So I have a can of pineapple chunks here, and I got fresh strawberries at Aldi, so that was good. Alright, so this cake can be done with any boxed cake mix. I wouldn't do it with chocolate, but you could if you want, I guess. Because it's kind of supposed to be like a shortcake. I'm using white cake. I'm pretty sure Jan used yellow cake, but I couldn't find yellow cake. They had devil's food, and they had white cake, so I got white. No big deal. It smells amazing. So I'm going to whisk it up, and I'll show you when we pour it in the pan, because we're going to put some pineapples on the bottom. And then while the cake bakes, I will show you some of the stuff that I found today. A little bit different video today. And let me tell you something. For a Memorial Day weekend, it's very, very quiet in my neighborhood today. I was very impressed. I mean, there's a bunch of people out back, but it's just, you know, talking and laughter. It's not like blaring music or anything like that. And since my neighbor, my immediate neighbor, is a veteran, I think that this weekend is a little depressing for him. He's an Afghanistan veteran, and he did 2 tours or Iraq. I think it was Iraq, he said. 2 tours in Iraq. So I think that this weekend is a little solemn for him. So there's really no noise out there at all. And I sat in the sun with Vaji for about an hour and a half when I got home, and it was beautiful. So let me finish mixing this, and I'll take it down here and I'll show you actually what I do with the pineapple and all that. Alright, I have sprayed my pan with some cooking spray, some canola spray, and I'm going to take these pineapples and I'm going to put them all over the bottom. You know, as I watched her do this recipe, I said to myself, the cake looks really good. And then she started spooning it out of the pan and into a bowl, and I was like, what is she doing? And then she mixed in the Cool Whip, and it looked so damn good. It's a very unique recipe, I must say. She used a whole pineapple, a whole fresh pineapple, cored and fresh pineapple. So these chunks, the whole can should be good. I mean, should be fine. Should be plenty. So I'm going to cover the whole bottom with the pineapple chunks. And yeah, you're not going to believe this recipe. It's very easy. Very, very interesting. Yeah, that's a whole can right there. So not bad. And then she did actually add a little bit of the juice, so I'm going to do that also. She did leave a little juice in there to soak into the cake, you know. I think that's a nice idea. So I'll put a little juice in there as well. Alright, now taking a dab in this new cozy, this beer cozy that I bought. This is the more people I meet, the more I love my dog. And truer words were never spoken. So damn cute. Alright. The batter is all ready. Looks like everything is well mixed. Pour it right over our pineapple, like so. I think Raymond would love this. Raymond loves cake. He loves cakes. But I think Raymond's a chocolate cake boy. Well, let me get a spatula so I can get all that cake goodness here. Go in my pan. Smells great. I mean, cake batter is one of the most beautiful smells. I'm pretty sure in the past Yankee Candle has done a cake batter candle, because that is a magical smell, right? So, get all that in there. Looks pretty good. Spread it over our pineapple, push our pineapples down. Okay, now I'm going to put this in the oven for, let's see, 33 minutes, because I have the big 13 by 9 pan. So I'll put this for 33 minutes and I'll show you what I bought today. Okay, hi guys. While the cake is cooking, I'm going to show you what I bought today. Again, forgive my totally disheveled look. I took you to, I showed you a little bit of yesterday's rain. It was so peaceful and it sounded so beautiful falling down, but it literally rained the entire day. So that wasn't a good thing. And today we went to a couple dollar stores. Like I said, I went to the thrift, went to Aldi's, and we went to the garden center. And I'm going to show you some, I showed you some footage of the garden center. Very, very beautiful. A really nice garden center right down the street from me. And They literally have everything. And they had scorpion chilies, which I will be going back for very shortly. I'm not ready to plant my peppers yet, but I will be planting them in a week or so. So I will grab some of those. Very, very fun. So I bought another crab lantern because I opened the other one up, put it together, put the batteries in, and absolutely loved it. So I got another one. Not all the dollar stores have this one, so I was really happy to find another one. I got 2 of these little plant stands. They just keep little feet on them. They keep the plants just off the ground, just enough for them not to soak in water or whatever. And the what do you call it? The basil bowl that I bought yesterday. I have it on a plant stand that kind of is like a shape, shaped like a lily pad maybe, and the water sits in it. So this will raise the bowl up just enough to keep it out of the soaking in the water, So these are great. I got some Yardley charcoal soap. I always use charcoal soap. I love it. I use the African black soap on my face, and I like the Yardley activated charcoal for the bod. Aldi's, I bought a bunch of stuff. We've been eating so much cheese lately that I said I have to. My body needs salad. I need salad. I need some healthy food, you know what I mean? So I bought a big bag of spring mix, and I bought this beautiful beet balsamic vinaigrette. I make a beet dressing myself in the NutriBullet, and it's my favorite dressing ever. Very easy to make, but every time you make it, you got more things to wash. And beets, are bright red. Everything gets stained. And so I found this at Aldi today. Little salad bar sweet beet balsamic vinaigrette. So I'm going to compare it to mine. Of course, everything that you make yourself is better, but I'm pretty sure this will be good. It's similar in color. So I'm very excited about that. I got this in Aldi's. This is very exciting. This is, what do they call it? Burger seasoning. 4 different burger seasonings in one. We have a backyard burger seasoning. We have luau sweet onion burger seasoning. That sounds amazing. We have Brewhouse cheddar burger seasoning. We have jalapeno bacon ranch burger seasoning. Sounds amazing. I'm really into that luau sweet onion burger. That sounds really, really, really good. So this will be fun when we finally get to start the barbecues. Normally I'd be barbecuing for 2 months already, almost, pretty much. This has been the coldest May on record. It's actually a record-breaking cold May, so I don't know what's up with that. I bought these beautiful shells. There's a lot of these beautiful greenish shells in here, and I wanted these for the planter, the one I put the white stones in and the new flowers that I bought on Friday. I'm going to accent those white stones with these shells, and I think it'll look so pretty. I got one of the best chrome nail polishes I've ever seen in my life. I have collected chrome nail polish for a while, but this one is the chromest I've ever seen. Look at that. That is amazing. So, I was pretty happy about that. My mother got a chrome pink one and a fluorescent green. Very, very cool. Alright, in the thrift, I found 2 beautiful cookbooks. Very excited about these. This is Outer Bridges Original Sherry Pepper Sauce Cookbook. A treasure trove of tasty cooking adventures from Bermuda. To me, that looks really, really great. I'm so excited about that. outerbridge.com. There's a .com, so any of these sauces that I might need for these recipes are out there online. There they are on the back. Very, very excited. And red or green. This one's called Red or Green, New Mexican Cuisine. Beautiful, brand new book. Doesn't look like anyone ever touched it. It's remarkable. And of course, again, everything was half price. So this one was $1.25 and this one was 99 cents. So that was cool. And I got this beautiful, beautiful Italian look plate. It says organic olio di olivo. And what I'm going to do with this is make antipasto. Put antipasto on it with cheeses, olives, caponade, whatever. I think it's such a beautiful plate. And now that I'm getting my new table, this plate will look beautiful right in the middle with a nice antipasto on it. Isn't it great? Very excited. So that was basically what we bought. I got some more toilet paper. My mother got some more paper towels. I still have a bunch. Really excited about this. If you live near an Aldi, check this out. Stone Mill Burger Seasoning, 4-in-1 seasonings. You know, 4 tops, 4 different seasonings. And every seasoning sounds great. Beer House Cheddar Burger, Jalapeno Bacon Ranch Burger, Backyard Burger, fine, great. Luau Sweet Onion Burger, that sounds so good. Just really into that. And it's a nice big jar, so, you know, you'll have quite a bit of seasoning. And I got that little cozy. The more people I meet, the more I love my dog. Absolutely. When I was in the thrift store today, I was like, people are going to die. They're just going to die. Because they're not social distancing. They don't give a shit. You couldn't get in the store without a mask, and some people had gloves even, but nobody was staying away from each other. They had arrows on the floor. Nobody was following that. Definitely weren't limiting entrance because there were tons. There was as many people there as on a normal day. Like when I went there Friday, it wasn't nearly as bad. It wasn't very crowded. I think the word spread, you know, by the weekend, or people came around the mall to maybe go to the Dollar Tree or whatever, and then said, "Oh my God, it's open." I don't know, but being that it was half price, and normally the holiday half price sales, you can't get near that thrift store. Plus, when you think about when it's that crowded, and you have self-check, the self-checkouts are not even 6 feet apart. So every checkout was filled with people. I was like in a mad rush to get out of there. Picked up what I wanted, got online, out. Oh, I didn't even let my mother go in there. She doesn't really care for that store either, though. So I said, you go in the Dollar Tree, I'll go in here and I'll meet you, you know, right outside the Dollar Tree here. So that's what we did. And that was it. Now it's glorious out. Glorious. It was cloudy all morning. I mean, just when we're coming back from the thrift, I was able to open the... I'm a mess, guys. I am such a freaking mess. When we were coming back from the thrift, I was able to finally open the roof as it was getting warm enough. This morning it was very cold, very, very cold. And then by 2:30, when I got back here, 2:33, the sky was blue, the sun was shining, it was hot. And I sat outside with Vachi for a while. It was incredible. So, tomorrow is the Walmart run, and for our basic thing. Oh, I got Vaji some. I'm trying some Aldi food for Vaji. He's getting so picky with his food. I said, let me try this, and if he likes it, great. If not, I'll continue with his Caesar, and he'll just have to pick at it, whatever. He was never picky before. Now, in his old age, he's getting picky. So tomorrow's the Aldi run. The Walmart run. I'm going to try and get some ferns over there. The garden center had no ferns. They had 2 big, ratty-looking hanging ferns. But I need 2 ferns for my patio pots. Nothing. Every year I get them at Walmart. Hopefully they have some this year. I don't know. Somehow, I think ferns are very, very popular, and I guess they sell out right away. But I need the ferns. I need some herbs. We'll see. I'll wander around the garden center and see what I need, what I think I need for the garden, and I'll get all that tomorrow. So anyway, guys, day 3 of a 4-day weekend. It goes so fast, but I'm so glad I don't have to go back to work tomorrow, right? That's great. I brought my little folding chair with me to my mother's house so that after lunch we could hang out outside. They don't really have outdoor furniture anymore because they don't really use the yard that much. We got my father a folding chair last week so that he could sit out in the sun during the week. And they have my old porch swing, and they use that. But as far as a picnic table or anything like that, they haven't used that in years. Or a barbecue. We do that all here. So I bring my own chair so we can all hang out together. And we did sit outside for an hour, hour and a half maybe. And then the clouds came over, like intensely. And the wind started, and it started to get cool, and I just don't understand. And then by the time I came home and unloaded the car and put all the groceries away, it was blue sky and hot. So I hung out with Baji for a while. I don't know, this is the weirdest weather year in history, in my lifetime. Anyway. So anyway, guys, when the cake comes out and it cools down a little bit, I'll show you what we do next. Strange recipe, but I really, as soon as I saw, I said, what is she doing? Spooning that into a bowl. It's a beautiful cake. And then when she started putting the Cool Whip in layers, it looked really, really good and really cool. I said, it looks easy enough. I mean, it looks so easy. God, what does my hair look like? It's frightful. Frightful. So anyway, guys, I will be back with you in a little while. As soon as the cake comes out and we start to cool it, we'll slice up the strawberries and get ready to finish. Love you all. Alright, what I'm doing right now, while the cake is cooling on a cooling rack, it smells amazing, is I'm cutting the strawberries for the top of the cake. And it looks like I have enough strawberries now. So, alright, so the rest of these I will save for eating. Strawberries are one of my favorite things in the world. Got these in Aldi today, and Aldi has beautiful fruits. This, I believe this box was $2.49. It was very inexpensive, very cheap. So the cake is going to cool, and then we'll put these strawberries on top, and we'll assemble the bowl of cake. Be back with you in a minute. Okay guys, after our cake cools down a little bit, we're going to cover it with these beautiful strawberries. And it really doesn't matter how you do it because you're just going to spoon it into a bowl after this. So strange. Strangest recipe I've ever seen, but it looked so good. And like I said, just like a trifle, but without the custard. And and my mother tried to find that trifle ball, and it would have been a prettier thing in the trifle ball for sure. But we couldn't find it. It must have broken over the years. I mean, I think the last time we were in England was, oh God, 1990. It was a very long time ago, so I'm thinking the trifle ball probably got broken over the years at some point. I don't know. But we looked in every cabinet, we looked in the china cabinets, we looked everywhere. We just couldn't find it. It's not there. So, the only place we didn't look was behind the bar, but I don't think it would have been there. We found stuff my mother didn't even know she had. Like a waffle iron and a Mr. Coffee maker, you know, pre-Keurig. What else did she have? Oh, a Fry Daddy. She said, I don't think I ever even used it. Really fun. So we'll put as many strawberries. Well, we'll put all our strawberries on it. Why not? We're just going to spoon it into a bowl anyway, right?
This is only a test.
Strawberries smell amazing.
This has been a test of the emergency alert system. If there had been an actual emergency, official messages would have followed the alert tones.
Alright, so there's no real juice left in the bowl, but if there was, you could pour it over the top of the cake.
24 hours.
So while the cake was cooling, I actually did the dishes, so that's all done. And so we're just ready to roll with this, pretty much. I'm just trying to make sure it's cool enough to put the Cool Whip on, because we're going to spoon it into this bowl. And we're going to intersperse it with Cool Whip, which is so cool. And I actually got Aldi's Cool Whip version, you know, Aldi's version of Cool Whip, and it was only 79 cents a container. So that was pretty amazing. Aldi is an amazing store. So anyway, there is our beautiful shortcake. She calls it a strawberry pineapple shortcake, but it really is very different from a shortcake because you're putting it in a bowl, you're layering it with Cool Whip, and it's really like a poor man's trifle, you know, because you don't have the work of the custard and all that stuff, but still a remarkably unique and fun looking recipe, and I couldn't wait to try it. I think my dad will really love this because he's a big fruit fiend. So anyway, so as soon as this is ready to go into the bowl, I will come back and show you what to do next. Right, let's do the crazy part right now. This is the finishing part, and when I start this, you're going to understand why I wanted a trifle bowl for it, so you could see all the cake in the bowl and the layers of cream and all that. And I don't have a clear glass bowl. All my bowls are, you know, opaque. So we're going to use this metal thing here. Whatever. Alright, let's dig in. This freaked me out when Jan did this. She started pouring pieces of cake into the bowl, just like that. Remember, we have the pineapple at the bottom and the strawberries at the top. But it doesn't matter because it all melds into this beautiful trifle-like bowl dessert. It's just really I was so intrigued. And I'll tell you, when she started spooning it into a bowl, I actually said, what is she doing? But then when it was done, I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That looks good. Here's our whipped topping from Aldi's, 79 cents a container. Amazing, right? So we're going to spread some of that around. Really, really, really cool and unique dessert. I don't know. Never seen anything like it. But I love it because I do love trifle. And this is the easy way of doing trifle. Real, super easy way. I mean, it couldn't be easier. So we'll take sections of cake, put them in our bowl. It smells amazing. Strawberries smell amazing. Pineapples are like a huge favorite of mine. And it's just really interesting. Very, very, very easy too. Just an amazing thing. I haven't had like Cool Whip or any kind of Cool Whip type of thing in like, I don't know, like 100 years. I don't know. Very interesting. I'm telling you, I said I have to try that cake because, first of all, it looks so good and it's so easy. Oh, right. Let's do another bunch of cake. So what are you guys thinking of this, huh? It's quite different, right? I was very, very intrigued. I said I have to try this one. She makes this, she also makes this corn pudding thing, which is absolutely remarkable. I made it for several barbecues, and it was just so good. So good. That is a recipe that will stay in my repertoire forever because it is just so damn good. There we go. So the whole cake is in a bowl. Crazy, right? Get rid of this. Alright, and we'll open the next whipped topping because we're going to top the whole thing with that. And then we'll just refrigerate it overnight. And it looks and smells remarkable. It really, really does. So this is Aldi's. We got the light whipped topping, the 50% less calorie thing, because why not, right? Why not? It's a damn cake. We don't need any more calories. So let's do it light. And this topping is beautiful. Look how light and fluffy it is. Wow. And then we're going to spread it all over the top. Just make it really neat and smooth and pretty. And then to serve it, you're just going to spoon it out into bowls like you would a trifle. Looks good, right? Thank you, Jan, for that beautiful recipe. That beautiful, easy, interesting, very interesting recipe. So what I'll do is cover this over tonight, put it in the fridge, and I'll take it with me tomorrow. And my dad can have it after lunch or in the morning if he wants, because I'll bring it there in the morning. We'll go to Walmart. We'll do our Walmart run. So if he feels like having some in the morning, he can. Very nice. You can make the top as pretty, you know, you can make peaks on it or whatever you want, but I'm going to cover it, so peaks would just get ruined. Very beautiful and interesting poor man's trifle. That's what I call it. It is an amazing shortcake spooned into a bowl and covered or interspersed with Cool Whip or whipped topping. Isn't that great? Look at that. And strawberry, fresh strawberries, pineapple chunks, pineapple juice, just beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you make it. So easy. And I'll let you know how it is tomorrow. Okay guys, so that was our poor man's trifle. Jan's pineapple strawberry spooned into a bowl mixed with Cool Whip cake. It looks and smells amazing, and I think my father's really gonna love that. So I hope you enjoyed that day with me, and I hope you make the cake. It couldn't be easier. Could not be easier. Again, forgive my disheveled mess of an appearance, but I really was outside most of the day after we shopped. And really a beautiful, beautiful day now. So I can tell tomorrow's probably going to be even nicer. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Sunday. I hope you're all happy, healthy, safe, and secure wherever you are. I hope you are just enjoying yourself. I hope you had a beautiful Memorial Day weekend so far. I just want to take a minute to thank all that served and those that paid the ultimate price for our freedom, for my personal freedom, and I appreciate our military every single day. So that's it, guys. I will hopefully talk to you tomorrow also. I just don't want the weekend to end, you know, that feeling that the weekend is coming to an end. Very, very, very sad. But overall, it's been a wonderful weekend. Despite the rain yesterday, the rain was actually quite beautiful. Sitting on the deck, and sitting on the porch, being covered from the rain and listening to it was wonderful. So that's it. Comment, subscribe, spread the love. I love you all. Tink merch below. Radio Tink podcast below. That's it. I'll talk to you very, very soon. I love you all. Mwah. Have a magical Memorial Day.